Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Shifts by him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting! I can't believe they even let you play. Ford is Mike.
On first down, Wentz. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. And an alley to run. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Back. Check 31.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the...
Galladay's got him, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, my 7.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Wentz now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Here's Wentz to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Wentz to throw again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280!
Now Wentz again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. This is Hines. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defense. Player.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
552, 552. Here we go, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Here's Hines. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a give right side. Hines. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12.
Joker. Orbit. You can choose the mic. Watch Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. No. Check that.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now he's going to go deep down the left side, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. It's a second down run with Sanders. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I'm about to take you to school. Slam. One. Delta. 52, Mike 52.
Throwing, Mariota. It's complete to Chris Conley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
One. Bravo.
Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Field right. I got one.
Wentz going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
A gain of 14. And an Eagle 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck. It's outfield. Hey, it's out of bounds. Mike, shoot. All you get is
Shotgun now for Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm scared. Check 3, check 3. Under 10, under 10, 10. Slam, slam, slam. Under crush, under crush, under crush. I got motion, I got motion.
They run again with Hines. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the 37-yard line.
Ready, plug in. 54. I got it. 25, check 23. Slam, slam. Hey, watch this.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, open man is Myers. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Get ready.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Go.
They begin the drive with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And he is going to lose yardage here. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check the backer.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Alpha. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the run. Hey, watch that. Check. Mike 50.
And the blitz does come. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Flushed out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Mariota. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. Open man is Galladay, complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mariota to throw it. Flush to his right. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. He's got the hook up with Conley. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Marcus Mariota with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. On 1st down, Sanders. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 9, Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Let's go, do it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Blue 18. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Watch one. The twist.
Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the... He's got it at the 15. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw.
And that's caught inside the 30. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
56 to Mike. Sunday. I got it. 56 to Mike, boys. Hey, wahoo! 3 bucks. Mike 56, Mike 56.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Detroit, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.